So this one's pretty much just for me. This is probably going to go on my second channel if it goes anywhere. This is only the second day back at work. Thursday, March 18th, 2020. I went in late. I didn't sleep well last night again. My nervous system is shot to shit. I have no appetite, so I'm forcing myself to eat whenever I can. Which frankly is not that much. I posted a video on my main channel this morning. And here I am, less than 8 hours later, and I feel like I've worked a 12-hour shift. I don't necessarily think that's because I'm sick. This whole thing is just... This last week, watching this shit roll in, it's wearing on me. I'm tired. I didn't get to work until around 9 this morning instead of my usual starting time of 8. I was tired and cranky all the way to work. Tried to put on a face for everybody at work, unless somebody wanted to talk seriously. But I'll tell you what, people at work today, as opposed to yesterday, they were a hell of a lot more serious about this thing. There were a hell of a lot less people standing, right next to each other. And usually there are at least 3 different people who will stop by and BS with me who don't work in my department. They'll stop and chat for a few minutes. Not today, boy. I kind of half flagged one of them down at one point. Just asked him how he was doing, and you could tell he'd done a little more research since yesterday. You'll excuse me, but I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're getting on the highway. I don't know if you're staying there. I don't really know what you're doing. Yep, there it is, the super late. Alright, let me slam on my brakes here for the morons. Sorry. I really should stop doing these while I'm in the Jeep. But that's what I got used to. A whole lot of people between yesterday and today must have gone home and done a lot more research after talking to not only me, but several of my co-workers who have also been trying to keep up with all the news. By the end of the day, one of the other guys in my department was shouting out stats from our governor's press conference. He's giving a daily press conference on everything going on with the outbreak. I'm in Ohio, and our governor is doing everything he can. I don't really know a hell of a lot about Mike DeWine, but I can definitely say that in this crisis, he is stepping up and his administration is stepping up, and I'm grateful for that. Not a lot of good news, not a lot of steady news, not a lot of reliable information right from the jump. And he and his people are doing everything they can to keep us as informed as possible, which is exactly what we need. The federal government should take a cue from him. Part of my tiredness comes from having 5 days off. My body, if I have more than 3 days off, my body starts thinking that it can sort of start trying to heal itself from, 14 years now of doing this job. After 5 days, my body was like, are we good? We're good? And then yesterday, my body was, by the time I got home yesterday, my body was like, why you do this? Why you do this to us? I really wish I hadn't used vacation days as I have already. They want us to come in Saturday for overtime. It's not just a matter of I don't think I can do, or I don't know if I can do it. It's I don't think I can do it. Tomorrow, each successive day, I'm out here in the open. Each successive day, I go to work right now. It puts more of a strain on me. People can make jokes all they want. It's exactly the kind of thing they poke fun at my job. Oh, look at a little wussy baby, look at a little wuss, can't take a little, what, coronavirus? No, I can't take a little, and neither can you. I'm just like hyper alert. I feel like I'm going on adrenaline just constantly. Like I got that taste in the back of my mouth. Spent adrenaline all day long and no food to go on top of it. So then when the aches and the pains really start kicking in, I don't really want to take anything for it because my stomach's already fucked up from this. And I had half a chicken sandwich around 9:30 this morning. No, actually it was around 10:30. And nothing else since. I've been sipping on water and Sprite all day. I know that I have to eat. I know that I have to try to keep my energy up. I'm just so fucking worried about everything. And right now, indications are that, you know, they're getting ready to drop a federally mandated quarantine on the entire country. Unless you're essential to the operation of this country, and we are not. Shut your doors, go home, and stay home. I'm hoping that the quarantine will be enacted before the weekend is over, so that I don't have to use my vacation time. Because I know my company, I know the owner of my company, he's not gonna offer to pay us at all. He's not going to offer us any kind of compensation for this. You kidding me? Never mind that somebody at work yesterday was saying something about how they've mandated that all payroll taxes are suspended or whatever. So I mean, they expect every single one of us on the production floor to be there and work hard. Meanwhile, I'm looking out in the parking lot every day, and like at least half of the office staff is gone. So they can go. They can go into quarantine. Who knows? They might have the money. But I also wouldn't be surprised if the company wasn't compensating them in some way. Boy, I wish you'd speed up. 25 is not an appropriate speed here. Exit/entrance ramp or not. And we're moving into a 70-mile-an-hour zone. And this is the same shit I bitch about all the time. And right now, it feels pointless to complain about. I'm tired. I'm irritable. Can't stop worrying. Part of it is guilt. I genuinely feel guilty. Yeah, that's how it goes. 25, 25, 25, stomp on the pedal. That's exactly how driving is supposed to work. And again, there's almost no one on the road. More people are staying home every day, which is good. But it still isn't getting through to my company. It's not getting through to management. I mean, our vice president of operations is still there right now. He'll be there till 5:30 or 6. The owner is still there. He'll probably be there for another half hour, 45 minutes. But it's like, you're rich. And no, that's not going to save them from getting the virus. But It's going to make it a whole fuck of a lot easier. They got money. They got top shelf insurance plans. They're far more well off than every single person on their production floor. About whom they seem to give exactly zero shits. Last night, the governor requested that all employers that are still keeping their doors open, ask their employees how they feel, and if they can, check the temperatures. This morning in my company, people were joking about that. And I understand keeping a sense of humor in the face of something this big and bad. I totally get that. And maybe I'll get to that point. But right now, all I can do is look at every person working around me and keep asking myself, what are we doing here? I don't know how I'm going to get through this shit financially. The Fed's going to have to pull a shitload of money out of their ass to help people. They've suspended evictions and mortgages, and some companies have suspended car payments and shit like that. But I have no savings. I live paycheck to paycheck. My last couple paychecks, not that great. Because nobody knew this shit was gonna... I think everybody, including yours truly, was hoping it was just gonna blow over. Man, I'm tired. I think people were at least hoping that the federal government in this country would not fuck things up so badly. You know, those of us that were hoping that would be the case were absolutely fucking wrong, and we've watched with horror and growing disgust and unease every single day. Not a day goes by that the current so-called president doesn't say something stupid, do something stupid. He's still being racist. This fucking asshole can't keep his mouth shut. If we stapled it shut, if we super glued it shut, he would probably literally start talking out of his asshole. All of it together is just... it's taking me out, man. My anxiety is just through the roof. Which has the odd knock-on effect of holding my depression at bay. I've gotten a little teary a couple times here and there, but I have not yet had a full crying boy breakdown. There is a part of me that absolutely wants to. There's a part of me that actually needs to let that shit out. But every time I get to that point, at home, by myself, in solitude, some other part of myself kicks in and walks it back. We could all use a good cry every now and then. It's cleansing. And if you do it late enough at night while you're drunk enough, it helps you sleep. I'm not letting myself. Come hell or high water, whatever happens on the other side of it, starting Monday, I'm not going back to work. That's why I'm hoping that they will drop the curfew Saturday or Sunday. I think I'm going to call off for Saturday. I don't even know if I'm going to use a vacation day. And I'm going to wait until as late into Sunday as I can to text my plant manager and tell him I won't be in for the next 2 weeks. And how sad is it that I'm hoping that they drop the curfew and I can just call. I won't even have to call. I won't even have to text him. know the company's not going to compensate me, but compensation will come from somewhere else. I'd like to say I don't think that they're going to make the entire company burn all of their vacation time. But every time I get my hopes up that this company won't do something completely greedy, evil, and underhanded that shortchanges us and puts us more in debt to them, it's just the Trump effect. Well, there's no way they're going to do that. And then they do it. And they do it without batting an eye. Because the people at the top in this company, they're comfortable. They don't fucking care. And I honestly don't think they take this seriously. I don't think they get it. I mean, clearly, to some degree, they don't get it. Because we're open. We're all commingling. And we're looking at like 30 people in the building at one time. Sure, a lot of us are compartmentalized to a degree. Everyone up in the office, you know, they've got their own little cubicles with their little half walls and shit, but, and you know, the owner and the VP and the head of sales and the plant manager and HR, they've all got their own separate little offices. And other than very brief appearances on the floor this morning, we didn't see them all day long. Kind of amazing that. I'm tired. My eyelids feel like they have sandbags attached to them. There's so little traffic on the road right now. This channel was supposed to be for myself, mainly for talking myself through the bouts of depression and anxiety that I go through from time to time. Words of encouragement for myself, for my future self, from my past self. It was a way to post videos. I wanted it to be on a regular basis so I could track my progress or backsliding, so that months from now I can start going back through these videos and seeing where I was versus where I am at the time I watched the videos. Now with all this going on, this might just be my channel to come to and just let out the things that I can't tell other people. I've got a couple really good friends. Michelle and Delaney are fucking awesome. But right now, they're at least as upset as I am. And more so because they have kids. Michelle has grandkids. Delaney's a medical professional, and she might end up having to go into the heart of this thing. I don't want to put any more on them than they've already got. And I need some place to put it. I don't want anyone to be any more panicked or freaked out. I don't want anyone worrying about me any more than they already do. I don't want anybody worrying any more about anything than they already do. And we've all got a lot to worry about right now. So I'm thinking I'll take this channel and just let everything out here. And hopefully when all's said and done, and we make our way through all this, I can go back to these videos and go, look at that. Look how fucking dark it was for you. And you're Elton John, motherfucker, you're still standing. Because I am scared. Terrified would probably be a much more accurate description. I don't know. God damn, I'm tired. I'll probably take a nap when I get home. Try to make myself eat something. Take a nap before I start drinking. there's one upside, right? I'm so exhausted and I'm not eating as much, so instead of 6 beers a night, like 3 or 4 beers are looking like they could probably do me just fine. I don't know. I'm looking forward to merging with you, Future Cam. I'm looking forward to being Future Cam. Present Cam is not happy and not in a good place. He's not comfortable. He's not happy. He's not secure. I'll be totally honest, I really wish Michelle was closer. If Michelle lived closer, as soon as they announced the quarantine, I would be like, well, either you grab a month's worth of shit and bring it over to my place along with the animals, or I'll grab a month's worth of shit and I'll come over to your place. Let's fucking quarantine together. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be isolated. I want to be isolated for a week, let alone 2 weeks, let alone a month. I love my alone time. But I do get very, very lonely. Reaching out through text or phone calls or the internet isn't quite the same. Most of all, I'm kicking myself in the ass for all the lost time with my parents over the last 3 years. I've been so busy trying to put myself back together after my marriage fell apart. I pushed my parents away. Really fucking regretting that now because I'm scared to death of them. Alright, I gotta pull myself together here. This is my exit. Woof! Don't worry, folks. We'll get a full-on crying Cam episode. The Weeping Lad. We'll get there. I have very little doubt. In the months ahead, we'll get there. Right now, I gotta go to the grocery store for my parents and for myself because I've done a piss-poor, spotty-ass job of stocking up for the apocalypse. So I'm just gonna shut off my rambling bullshit right now.